Yo, what is good, YouTube? It is your boy Make America Lit, back on another NBA 2K24 video, and in today's video I have another episode of Rare Builds for you guys. As you can see on your screen, in today's episode we are going to be creating a rebounding big. That's right, we are going to be creating the elusive rebounding big. It's a build that we made in 2K23. I was playing around with the builder, trying to see if I could get the name. You know, you need very specific stats to get the name rebounding big. Otherwise, you'll get a glass cleaner or, you know, two-way glass cleaner, spot up glass cleaner. You'll get some type of glass cleaner or glass cleaning in your build name. So you have to have very specific stats to get this. So here you have it, man. Obviously, I made this build at the center position. I'm not really sure what this build be called if you made it at the 4, because I always was under the impression that you need to make this at the center position. Last year, I had to make it at the center position to get the name, so I don't know. We might have to play around with this build and see what we can get. If we can get it at a 4, maybe it'll be called the rebounding 4 or something. Who knows, man? But with that being said, I went center. I went 6'11" on the height, 253 on the weight, and 7'4" on the wingspan. Obviously, you could tweak these to your liking. These are just what I went with. And these are the attributes that I went with. Excuse me. 80 close shot and a 50 driving layup. Now, hear me out. Usually, I don't really like the 50 driving layup. I like, you know, me, I always go layup over, you know, driving dunk and stuff. But you are going to be a big man, and I wanted to be able to, you know, not just be able to play a little bit in the post, but mainly I wanted to be able to run the pick and roll. And if you don't have close shot or even a little bit of layup, the thing is that 2K on the drive, they take your close shot and your layup into consideration. Kind of like when you take a deep 2, they take your 3 and your mid-range into consideration when you're shooting deep 2s. So same thing, I valued the close shot because the close shot is going to get me better badges. So I went with the 80 close shot versus the layup. And if I go layup over close shot, I'm only probably going to get to like a 70-something layup, which is decent. But I would rather go 80 close shot. If I had to choose between 80 close shot and a 70 layup on a big man, I'm going 80 close shot because that's going to give me, you know, way better or way more important badges like fast twitch, masher, stuff like that. So hook specialist, post hook phenom and all of that stuff. So post fade phenom, excuse me. So that's why I chose the close shot over the driving layup, if you guys are wondering. Again, you could tweak it or you could balance it and go like maybe like 65-65 if you can, or 70-70 or something like that. You can tweak it to your liking, but that's just what I went with. You know, you should still get the name even if you tweak the close shot and the layup. 70 driving dunk, because again, like I said, you want to be able to catch oops, and I feel like if you want to consistently catch oops and dunk it and not get a bullshit layup animation, you want at least a 70 driving dunk just to consistently dunk in general in this game. So I went with the 70 driving dunk. That means not only will I be able to catch oops, but I'll also be able to run the pick and roll and finish with a dunk and not a layup and get blocked or you know, get a forced missed or anything like that. The driving dunk is important a little bit. 60 standing dunk, because again, like I said, I'm not going to be doing too much you know, posting up with this build. This is going to be more like a utility big man type of build where I'm helping out, setting screens and, you know, setting off balls and, you know, pick and rolls and stuff. So, you know, me scoring really isn't going to be the focal point with a build like this. So that's why it's called the rebounding big. It's not called the scoring big or shooting big or floor spacing big. You know what I'm saying? It's a rebounding big. So our job is to, you know, play defense and rebound, really. That's really it. And it's really just a rebound, you know. Again, you know, 72 mid-range for, you know, the shooting, 59 3-ball. It's, you know, it's whatever. I mean, you could just drop the 3-ball in general. I just had points left over, so I went with that. 93 free throw, just because, again, you're not going to be scoring a lot with this build. So when the chance to score, whether even if it's just a defensive 3 or transition take foul, you're going to be probably the one shooting the free throw. So, you know, high-ass free throw. 70 pass accuracy, just the minimum that you really would want on a big. You really wouldn't want to go anything lower than that. You can get by with the 60, but me personally, I just would not do that. Now, here's the part of the build that you can tweak, you know, and still keep the name, and that is the ball handling speed with ball. I usually go 40 on a big man just for the animations, but I just went 60 just because I was like, oh, well, we could get big driver and all of that stuff like that. But if you're like, you want to tweak this build and be better elsewhere, you can bring like the ball handle and the speed with ball down and throw that on interior defense. Just be careful how high you go on the interior defense, because like I said, it can change the name if you go too high on the defense. Unfortunately, you got to go pretty low on the defensive side of things as far as like block or interior defense. The rebounding has to be considerably better. Otherwise, it will change the name and you won't get the name Rebounding Big, unfortunately. But, you know, you can bring the ball handler, speed with ball down, and put something else up. You could go drive and layup, or you can go interior defense. Like, I understand that this build defensively isn't that great, but in order to get that name, like, your rebounding has to be considerably better. You know, and if we go higher on interior defense and block, we are going to have to go higher on the rebounding as well too. And even then, you still can't have you can't reach a certain threshold for the defense. If you reach a certain threshold, you won't get the name Rebounding Big. So, you know, keep that in mind if you really care about the name Rebounding Big. You know, there is a certain threshold that you do have to reach or whatever, you know. And you can't go higher as well on the rebound, otherwise you'll get the glass cleaner name as well too. So do keep that in mind as well too. This build requires you to have very specific attributes and stats, otherwise you won't get the name. Moving on to the physicals, we do have a 68 speed and a 58 acceleration, which is going to be, you know, a little bit slower. But as far as bigs, you're still going to be able to keep up with 7-footers, 7-1s and stuff. And then we have a 99 strength, which, you know, is very vital to, you know, just being able to rebound and bang down low. You are going to be going up against dudes that have higher defensive rebound than you. So, you know, and, you know, you want to be able to bang down low with them. So that's why I went with the 99 strength. You're going to have gold box out beefs. You're going to have Hall of Fame brick wall, Hall of Fame bulldozer, Hall of Fame immovable enforcer, you know, bronze back down punisher. It's going to be hard to score on you. Even though you don't have as great interior defense and block, you know, it's going to be hard to move you around. People aren't just going to be drop stepping you and backing you down and just going up in the paint on you. And they're not going to just be moving you when you box them out as well too. So this is what's going to help you really board up with just a 79 offensive and an 88 defensive. Even though those aren't like, you know, super bad rebounding stats by any means. It's just that there are probably going to be people with higher rebounding stats, so you kind of want to make up for that with positioning and strength and also vertical, which is why I went with an 85 vertical as well too. You see, we're going to have bronze chase down artist, silver pogo stick, but more importantly, this is going to help us with getting blocks with just a 72 block, and it's also going to help us with snatching boards with just an 88 defensive rebound. We're going to have that 99 strength to box out, and then we're going to have that 85 vertical going to work at 6'11" with a 7'4" wingspan. We'll be able to, you know, do some work, you know. And then finally, we have a 97 stamina, to round the build out, just so that we aren't getting tired. We'll be able to run and, you know, run the floor and stuff and not have to worry about, oh, that, you know, we've got the Gatorade symbol or that we're tired or anything like that. And then obviously you'll see these shades of, which, you know, we have Chris Kaman singing, and then we also have Bam Adebayo. So there you have it. This is my Rebounding Big build for NBA 2K24. It's your boy Make America Lit. Please be sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe for more NBA 2K24 content, and of course more rare builds like this. I'm out, y'all. Peace.